Hi friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Katelyn and I like to film eyeshadow palette ranking and review videos, as well as the occasional other beauty content sprinkled in. So if you like indie makeup, if you like eyeshadow palettes, if you like beauty content in general, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos almost every single week. And for those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you are seeing it again. And listen, I'm filming this at the very end of the day, so and this look is not in this video, so just ignore my face right now. But what you are about to see is actually 4 separate videos spliced together. So I wanted to hop on and film a new intro because I talked about this on Instagram and TikTok, but I felt really behind on editing and posting videos and it was sort of overwhelming and I didn't want to scrap them all together. So they were all relatively quick looks, so I felt like I could squeeze all 4 looks into one video and just have it be a testing new indie makeup video. So we have 4 looks, 4 first impressions for you today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. Today we are going to be trying the Viseart Coy-ish Palette. I don't think I filmed a video with the Petite Shimmer Koi, but I did pick that palette up. I feel like I recently shared my thoughts on that palette in like a ranking maybe, and I said that it wasn't my favorite because it was an all shimmer palette, and I just feel like I have so many special shimmers. Like, as much as I love Viseart, I wouldn't want an all shimmer palette from them. Well, then they launched this Coy-ish which is a bigger all shimmer palette. And I purchased it. I just thought the pictures made this look like the special duochrome formula that Viseart has. So I wanted to try it for all of you. We'll see if I will eat my prior words. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna do a look with this palette today. I am gonna pull in mattes from a different palette, just a fair warning. I know some people don't like that, but that's what we're doing. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. I'm gonna pull in my BellaBeauteBar Brittany Huffman Ellie Star collab The Best Mattes palette. I'm still working on my review, like full review of this palette, so I figured might as well pull in the mattes from this one. And I have like every matte option I could ever want. So that's what we're gonna do. And then let me take a look. I actually don't have a ton of time because I decided to just take my sweet time waking up this morning. So it's gonna be a relatively quick look. There's a neon yellow matte in the Best Mattes palette that I definitely want to use on the inner corner. So I think I want to go for kind of like the blues and greens. I feel like that'll be fun. So that's what we're gonna do. My eyelids are primed with the Hourglass eyeshadow primer. I think it's called like the Veil primer or something like that. I have no room on my desk, which is awesome. Love that for me. I'm gonna do my mattes application off camera because that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is the shimmers. So just to speed things up, I will be using, like I said, the BellaBeauteBar Best Mattes palette. I'll do that off camera, come back, and we'll walk through the shimmer application together. Okay, I just went for like a tealy green sort of crease. But yeah, let's do the shimmers now. Okay, so I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics number 4 brush. It is a flat brush. We are going into the shade Harmony, which is this teal shimmer here. I just feel like it looks really pretty. And I am going to spray with Fix Plus because that's what I always do, but also I particularly like doing that with Viseart's I feel shimmers because I feel like it gives you a bit more of a metallic foil to it. I think that's really pretty. It's I don't know if these are all supposed to be duochromes or if certain ones are duochromes. This one's definitely like a teal shimmer, but there is a very like prominent gold shine to it, like a goldish yellow shine. So I could see where somebody might claim that's a duochrome. It's not duochroming as hard as like other indie brands duochromes would be, but it is a very pretty shimmer, and it's not enhancing texture, it's not flaky. So I think depending on your shimmer preference, you might really like this. Okay, now this is giving very monochromatic, so we're gonna go in with the shade Tranquility, which is this green shimmer down here. I feel like this is gonna end up being like a pop of green amongst all these teals. Or it will still give monochromatic, and then our neon yellow in the inner quarter will be our pop. No, that's what I thought it was gonna. Okay. Oh, and I used the same brush, just flipped it to the other side, in case you didn't see that. And I'm gonna have to blend that shimmer into that matte a little bit more. Again, you're not getting like a super intense sparkly shift like other brands, indie brands tend to have, but you're getting a very pretty like opaque shimmer application on the lid. So I think it just kind of depends, I think, on what you like. So I'm gonna clean this up. I will come back. If I want to apply any other shimmers, I'll come back. I don't think I do. I think this is gonna kind of be it. Sorry, I only tried 2 shades, but I'll come back and show you the finished look. Here's the finished look. I really like how this look turned out. Like, actually really like it. I liked it so much even when I just had mascara on. I was almost like, I don't know if I need lashes. But then I put lashes on, and I do really love these lashes. These are the Heather lashes from the MUA lash, and I just love them. Also, I literally just sprayed my setting spray, so if you see random dots of wetness, that's what that is. But anyways, I really like how this look turned out. I think, okay, this is truly a first impression. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with Viseart's formula, but I only use 2 shades in this palette. But I think that these are really pretty opaque shimmers with like just a high shine, high reflectiveness to them that you don't necessarily get in all of Viseart's shimmer formula. Like, this is the good Viseart shimmer formula. I really like it. There are definitely shades in the pan that look more duochrome-y than the 2 I used today. So it's possible that there's more duochrome flips in here, but I just know from Viseart's formula, it's meant to be like smooth on the eye, not enhancing texture. So it's not going to be really sparkly, chunky, reflecting all different sorts of colors. Like, I think it's just supposed to be like a soft, subtle, high shine, which I really like. And I think I was thinking about this as I was doing this look, like you could pair either one of these shimmers I used with a neutral and get like a really fun pop of color in the summer, which I think is more like the Viseart aesthetic or vibe, I would say. So I really like this. I do. I think if you're somebody who likes like opaque, really shiny metallic shimmers, you might like this. If you're somebody who likes the really sparkly, shifty, like iridescent, ethereal shimmers, like that's not what these are. So that is probably not something that's going to be for you. But like I said, I really like this so far. I have only used 2 shades. I will definitely keep using it. So yeah, I have other stuff coming in, so it's gonna be a minute before I can get back to this one. But so far, I really like it. And like I said, I'm really happy with how this look turned out. I think the shimmers paired nicely with the Bella Beauty matte palette. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think of this look in the comments. We're trying a new to me brand today, so I'm always excited when that happens because I just love indie makeup and I love trying new brands. I just think it's so fun. So anyways, that's what we're doing today. We are trying the Gourmand Girls Nightshade palette. I shouldn't say totally new to me because I did get a Gourmand Girls palette in my Ice Cream Beauty box, but I don't know if that counts because I've never purchased from the brand directly, so I'm still counting it as a new to me brand because that's really my only experience with them. But anyways, let's go ahead and do a look with this baby. So this palette, the Nightshade palette, is in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny, who is an amazing creator on Instagram. She makes me want all of these palettes that don't actually exist, so I think it's really cool that she is collaborating with a brand and bringing these really awesome color stories to life. They did do a palette collab last year called the Spooked palette, and that one intrigued me. That was almost my first purchase from the brand, but I just think I had bought so many Halloween palettes that I was like, I gotta stop. And I still haven't used every shade of every Halloween palette I got last year because I got so many. So that's where we landed on that. But it is really pretty. And from what I've heard from my friend Alicia over at Budget Beauty, or Alicia's Budget Beauty. Anyways, what I've heard from her is that the 2 palettes pair together really nicely. So anyways, this was designed in the UK by Doodles by the Bunny. It is cruelty free, 12-month open container. Talc and mica are ingredients in the shades. And I think Gourmand Girls is located in Texas, but I'm not sure where their palettes are made, but it doesn't say. But that's the extent of my knowledge, is what I just read to you. So here is the inside of the palette if you haven't seen it, but I know most creators had a video up about this baby because it is so beautiful and it's the first palette of spooky season. So you gotta go for it, you know? But anyways, beautiful color story. We've got some gorgeous, I shouldn't say some, mostly gorgeous purples with pops of yellow and green, which is such a cool color story, especially for the theme, which is nightshade. I'm getting out of breath because I'm talking so fast and so much. So from what I've heard from people, this shade Flowering is like gorgeous. So I would like to try and use that, but I'm not sure how I want to do that, you know? I also feel like I'm almost kind of feeling a smoky eye. I think I said in a video recently that I never do smoky eyes, but Poisonous and Night Fury are just sort of like drawing my attention. So I think I might do a smoky eye and not use the yellow shade, but I will use it eventually, just not today. Let us start by packing one of these matte shades on the lid. And I did watch a Blend Bunny video earlier. Not Blend Bunny, sorry. Batty Bean, wow. I was watching one of Batty Bean's videos earlier, and I think it was with the Sugar and Spice palette, and she did kind of a smoky eye and put a shimmer over the top, so that might be where this idea is coming from. But we're gonna go into the shade Deadly, which is like the charcoaly gray shade. I'm gonna take this Made by Mitchell ME4 brush, and there is like zero kick up in pan, just so you know. I almost thought I wasn't picking anything up because there was nothing happening, but I did pick up some of the shade. So anyways, gonna pack this all over the lid. Like that in and of itself is kind of a vibe. Like just the gray smoked out shade on the lid. How many times do I do that in a video where I just put one shadow down and I'm like, oh yeah, you could just leave it like that. I want to be a one and done eyeshadow girly so bad, but I can never do it. And I don't say like I can never do it because it doesn't look good. Like I know it would look good. I would love to just have like one shade blown out. But anytime I try to do that kind of look, I'm like, oh, let me add a little bit of this and this and this and this. And then we're like 6 shades deep. So I'm going to try and go in with this Sosu X Kaylee SK06 brush and the shade Black Knight, just to add depth at the lash line. A little bit more kick up, but it's probably because I went in with like a smaller brush. But definitely more kick up than, oh, that is a pigmented black. Woo-wee, all right. I was not prepared. Like, are you, like, that would just be like such a pretty easy look, especially for work. Looks like a little cool tone smoky moment. I used to do this series on my Instagram, is the word I was looking for. It was on my Instagram stories, and I called it like 2 Shadow Tuesday. And I would do a tutorial on my stories where I would do an eyeshadow look that was just 2 shades, and that was it. I tried to show how you can, you know, get a completed look with just 2 shades, be like really fast about it type of thing. And I almost want to like bring that back because it's been a minute. I think I did that back in 2021, maybe? Yeah, 2021 I would argue. Maybe it was, no, it would have been 2020. Yeah, it was 2020 because it was when I was at my old house, and then I did a couple when I moved to my new house, and that was in 2020. So yeah, anyways, I kind of want to bring that series back because I love quick and easy eyeshadow looks. I just never do them. But there's something so, I don't know if sophisticated's the right word, but I don't know. There's something just nice about a quick and easy eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go back into Deadly just to, I don't know, smoke things a little bit more. Oh, and I did prime my lids with my Hourglass Veil eyeshadow primer. It's the eyeshadow primer I always use, at least as of late. And I am bringing this gray, what's left over on my brush, into the crease a little bit. And if you're doing this kind of look, like if you were just gonna do these 2 shades, which honestly I'm still vibing with, I would go in with another brush and be a little bit more detailed about blending it out to get like a nice, really nice even blend. The reason I'm not doing that is because I'm going over this with a shimmer, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like underneath because it's all getting covered up, so it's not really worth the time for that. But like I blended that out a little bit more. I'd still put in a little bit more effort to it, but like that would be the look. I'm kind of obsessed with that. Let me know if you think I should bring 2 Shadow Tuesday back. I don't even know if it should be 2 shadow, but like a quick, some sort of like, it could be a one and done or like a 2 shadow look or just something that's like easy and fast. Because I feel like a lot of times we, and I'm including myself in this, feel like you have to do these really complicated, intricate eye looks, and you really don't. And I think it's a good way to evaluate palettes too, because can I get a quick look with this palette, or is this palette requiring me, like, how multifaceted are my palettes? Can I do really quick and easy eye looks with them, or do I have to be creative and blend it? You know what I mean? I want my palettes to be able to do it all. And so far, this one can definitely give us quick and easy. That is for sure. So I think I'm gonna do Poisonous. I might do both, honestly. We're gonna start with Poisonous though. I'm gonna start with this BH Cosmetics. It's a number 7 brush, but it's a flat brush, just a flat eyeshadow brush. Okay, so the texture on this is that kind of creamy type of shadow texture where your brush is gonna pick up like little flakies of it, and the palette or the shimmer is gonna like move and pan. I always call it like a putty like texture, but it's really just like really creamy and like you're pushing it around. I don't know, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, that's pretty. I really like that. I'm trying to decide how far I want to bring this shade over, because I do want to pull in Night Fury. So I basically took Poisonous to the other side of like my, is that your pupil? I feel like your pupil is just the black part. Iris, I think, is the green. Or, well, for me, green, but like the colored part of your eye. I don't know. I hate eyes, so. Okay, so now we're gonna go into Night Fury, which is the darkest shimmer here. We're gonna use that same brush, but we're gonna flip to the other side. Ooh, that's pretty too. It's interesting because they look like almost like browny gray shades in the pan, but they're really like applying very plummy purpley on the lid. And actually, I'm kind of glad I started with these because I always do dark purple shimmer shades last. So I should have no problem using this the rest of this palette up, because that's usually what I struggle with, is going for the dark shimmers. I kind of want to do a green smoky eye with the shade Hellbore. That looks pretty. This palette's just giving me like all the smoky feels. I want to do smoky looks. So I am going to go with a big fluffy brush that doesn't really have any product on it to blend the crease just a little bit. I kind of love like the Rockstar vibe of the sparkle just sort of getting everywhere. So I don't mind that my brush is picking up some of that sparkle and redistributing it. Like, that's a vibe to me. And you absolutely could recreate this look with either one of these shimmers just being the only shimmer you use. I just was trying to use more because I'm trying to test out this palette. So we had a little bit of fallout from the shimmers, not really any from the mattes, but like I said, the shimmers are that like sort of flaky texture, so that's just what's gonna happen with that kind of texture. But I got most of the sparkle up, no problem. So, sorry, I'm assessing the look. I think that's kind of it. I know that was like a really quick and easy look, but I don't know, I think for our initial look, I kind of love that. Part of me wants to do multiple looks, but I do have a Vegas vacation coming up, and there's other stuff that I need to film too. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and share my first impressions thoughts of the 4 shades that I tried in this palette. We might add 1 shade on the inner corner, so it could potentially increase to 5. Here is the finished look. I did add the shade Enchanter, that white shimmery shade, to the inner corner. It is absolutely stunning. Like, it is so gorgeous. It has that like lilac-y purple iridescent flip. Be Still My Heart. That might be my favorite shade so far. I've only used 5 shades, but still. Anyways, I'm trying to get you a good view of the look. So yeah, let's talk about my thoughts on this palette. First of all, I like the shimmers in this way more than I liked them in the, which palette was it? It was like one of the little one that I got in the Ice Cream Beauty box. I think it's called Virtual. It was a collab that they did with Cosmic Peaches. But I think it's because I like the shades of the shimmers in this better. I don't know. Or maybe they're more special in this and they did a slightly different formula for that because it's for like a subscription box. I'm not sure. But anyways, I really like this look. I feel like the gray and the black mattes worked really well. Can't wait to play with some more colorful mattes, get a better feel for the palette overall. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. I'm really glad I picked this up. And it's just got me excited for spooky season. Let me know what you think of this look. If you picked up this palette, if you didn't, want to hear it all from you in the comments. I'm a huge fan of the Unearthly mystery boxes, so yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit in the video. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into look number 1. As always, My eyes are primed with the Hourglass eyeshadow primer, the Veil eyeshadow primer. Anyways, first we're gonna use the Get Groovy Eyeshadow and Pressed Pigment Palette. Oops. It's a 24-month open container, vegan, cruelty-free. We have mica and talc as ingredients. And I'm trying to figure out... Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. There are 4 shades in here that are considered eyeshadows, which means per the US guidelines, they are safe for use on around the eye area. The rest of them are not, but anyways, we won't get into all that. I talk about that a lot. But anyways, there are 12 shades, so 4 out of 12. So if you're somebody that doesn't, you know, that's something to be mindful of. Here's the actual packaging. I think it's the same as the carton, but they have the best artwork. That's part of what makes me like these so much. But also I did like a quick flash of it, but didn't talk about how beautiful I think this color story is. It's so fun and colorful. It's definitely a rainbow palette, but I'm okay with it. I'm going to take this Sigma tapered blending brush. It's an E35, and we're gonna go into the shade Blast, which is this blue down here, and I'm going to try and blend that into the crease. That's the part that I'm not sure if that's a mistake, because I don't know if this is going to be too dark or not, but whoop, bumped my microphone. We're starting with the large box out of the 2 because I have to go into the office tomorrow, and I feel like I can get a little bit more of a neutral look with the smaller palette. So not saying that it's a neutral palette, because it is definitely not, but I think I can get just something a little bit more toned down than I can with this palette for sure. I feel like I got that to sheer out. You can like still see the pillow marks from my face of me trying to sleep. So now I want to take my Sigma E05 brush and the shade Radical, which is this purple up here. Okay, so I swatched Chill and Rad because I was trying to see if like in theory I could go green into the blue, but Chill seems more translucent. So I think that has to be my first shade. That's okay. We'll still make it work. You know what I was just thinking about? How many times have I done blue and purple in the crease? And how many times is too many times? And I think the answer is that the limit does not exist. I'm always going to go for the blues and purples, although I will say that the yellow, orange, and like maroonish shade also look very pretty. What I like about this palette is that you kind of have like a matte and a shimmer that combine, so you could get a ton of 2 shadow looks, right? Like you can go, and I like how it's laid out too, right? You could go blue, green, yellow, orange, maroonish, pinkish, purple. Like super easy to figure out. My one qualm with the mystery box is that I know that part of the, okay, I don't even know if it's a qualm because I like it and I dislike it, but I do appreciate that the mystery boxes are things that you can purchase, that's your only way to get the product from the brand, right? It's exclusive to their mystery box. So part of me likes that because you are guaranteeing that you're not getting something, you know, that you already have, but also it like makes the mystery box worth it. I hate when you buy something in a mystery box and you hate half the box, and then all the products are available for sale like immediately after, and you're like, well, I could have just waited. So on the one hand, I get that. On the other hand, I feel like a mystery box is a lot of money. I don't feel like it. It is a lot of money, especially for people who have to be like smart about their makeup choices, and they don't want to risk buying something they're not going to use, but so they skip the mystery box, but then they see the videos and they want the palette. And then I also feel like as a creator, I end up not reaching for my mystery box products as much because I'm like, well, people can't get them anymore, so it doesn't feel nice. But then at the same time, it's like a double-edged sword because I'm also like, I don't know. My thoughts are not fully fleshed out this morning, but I just feel like I wish people could pick up this stuff if it was really liked. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, what I do appreciate that Unearthly does is they do little teaser videos. The owner, Amanda Hayden, over on her YouTube channel, I think it's called Hayden Haunts, she does little sneak peek reveals of the mystery boxes. 1, she does them on her lives, and then 2, she'll post like reveal videos with more you know, product shots, things like that, that show you like what you're getting in the box. So you can go into it eyes wide open, or you can ignore that and, you know, you're not going to see the mystery box on Instagram and be like, oh, okay, cool, I already know what I'm getting. Like, you can go into it eyes wide open if you want to, or you can keep your eyes closed. Totally up to you. So I'm using the shade Rad. I don't think I said that. We went Chill then Rad, and I think it's really, really pretty. I'm just like, if green, blue, and purple are an option, I'm gonna go for it. That's really what we all need to know about me. I mean, that's kind of the gist of it. So I'm gonna go clean this up. I'll come back definitely to show the lip and highlighter application. I believe I'll be doing the same mattes on bottom that I will do on top, but we'll talk about it in a second. I did do the same mattes on bottom, but I added the shades Far Out and Fox to my inner corner. I don't love it. I wish I didn't do that, but I already did it. So here we are. Now let's use the Get Groovy highlighter duo. Ooh, I forgot this is the orange one. Well, okay, we're just gonna have to go for it. I think Slick is the lighter of the two. Yeah, it's like a yellowy gold. I don't know if this really matches the eye look that I did, but that's all right. That's a pretty highlight. I like that. Maybe that helps that yellow work with this look, because now we have like a yellowy gold. So we have this, ooh, this lipstick is not gonna match, so I am gonna skip the lipstick because there's no way that matches this look. I should have gone for the warmer tones in hindsight. We will use the purple lip gloss shade. Okay, so let's do lip gloss now. It's kind of warm even for this look, like even with the purple, but oh well, we will live. It'll be okay. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and my hair, and then I'll come back show you everything all finished. Okay, I'm running late, so I gotta make this quick. This is the finished look. I do like it better now that I have lashes on. I feel like everything came together a little bit more, but yeah, let me know what you think of this look in the comments, and then let's go ahead and move on to the look with the small mystery box. Okay, we are here for the small mystery box now, and I am sorry if this shirt is like insanely bright on camera, but it's really cute and I like it a lot. It says Aries on it because I'm an Aries, but it's from the Zodiac collection from Schoolhouse Designs. Anyways, so here's the small mystery box. So we have the spaced out eyeshadow palette. This is adorable. I think this is such a cute like 8-pan color story. I will be honest, I don't end up reaching for smaller palettes all that often, so we'll see how that goes. But we have that one. I think I said in the last part that I was going to show all these products, but I'm just going to show you guys what we're going to use because I want to try and be more prepared than I was last time. Ooh, we do have the pink highlighter. Perfect for my pink shirt. For some reason I thought this was the orange one, but I just used the orange one. And then we only have one liquid lipstick and gloss option, which are both pink, so my shirt is perfect for today. Yeah, okay. I might be a big old dummy for trying to film while getting ready to leave on a trip because I'm like packing at the same time, but anyways, we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna start with the Cinch Beauty E03 brush in the shade Peachy, and we're gonna just work that into the crease. Okay, so Peachy is actually more pink than I was expecting, but that kind of works, so I'm not mad at it, but it didn't look the way that I thought it was going to. So now I'm going to take this Lunar Beauty LBE 3 brush in the shade Cool Beans. I'm gonna lightly dust this on because this shade looks really dark. Okay, they're like brown is super deep compared to the peach shade, so I'm gonna take this Morphe M456 brush and I'm gonna mix Peachy. I'm gonna do like 3 taps into Peachy, 1 tap into Cool Beans, and we're just gonna create sort of like an in-between shade, although that didn't really work the way that I thought it would. We're gonna go back into Peachy here. Let's hope that the shimmers on the lid will save this. Okay, so now I'm gonna take just like a flat eyeshadow brush from BH Cosmetics, and we're gonna go into the shade Dreamy. Same side or other side of that same brush, we're gonna go into Shroom. This shade really intrigues me. I don't know how to showcase it on camera, but in the pan it is so shifty and gorgeous. It's like purple, green, brown. It's stunning. So let's see how she looks on the eye. we're getting like a brown kind of gold flip. That's kind of it. I don't know if I'm loving this. I'm gonna clean it up, do the rest of my makeup. Maybe this is a trust the process moment, but I will obviously come back for the highlighter and lip products. Using the highlighter, I'm gonna for sure go in with the lighter of the two, Fab, just because I'm a very pasty white ghost. Oh, that's such a pretty pink highlighter. Oh, it's bright pink, but it's really pretty. I think if you put this over like one of those like really light pink blushes, like the, you know, the really popular Dior one or anything kind of similar to that color, I know you all know what I'm talking about, it'd be really, really pretty. All right, I'm gonna do literally everything else. We'll do lips last, so be right back, one more second. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Smooch lipstick. I think this is gonna be a bright pink, but oh my god. I love the smell of their lipsticks. They have like a vanilla-y, cakey sort of scent. She is pink. Now the gloss is called Sweetness. Oh, that's pretty. It lightens it up a little bit too. It's definitely like a metallic gloss for sure. Here's the finished look with the Small Summer Mystery Box. I definitely prefer this look to the first look, and I do feel like this look was a trust the process moment. I like the eye look a lot more now that I have it all finished. I was a little bit nervous that it didn't look super blended, but I think with the shimmers and the lower lash line we got where we needed to go. I feel like the colors I picked in the palette were definitely more of a cohesive fit to the highlighter duo and the lipsticks. The other box I think could have had a cohesive look if I had gone for the more warmer colors in that palette, and then same with this one. Like if I had gone for the greens and the blues, it might have looked a little bit strange. Actually, I still feel like the greens and the blues would have worked well with the pinks. It was really that I did the purples with the oranges that it was a little bit of a strange combo. But anyways, yeah, I love these mystery boxes. I think they're so fun. The packaging is so cute on them. So I'm really happy that I picked them up, but let me know if you grabbed these boxes in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of the products if you did get them, or if you've ever picked up a Unearthly mystery box if you plan to. If they're doing one for Halloween, oh, they are. I already ordered it. Anyways, I pre-ordered the Halloween one because it's like based on like a Venus flytrap, and I watched the Hayden Haunts, it's the owner's live, and she showed swatches of everything, and I'm excited. So anyways, let me know what you think of the two looks, which one was your favorite down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!